it's your girl Layla. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be adding to my paranormal storytime series on my channel. Well, it's not really a storytime series, but my paranormal series on my channel. I haven't added anything to this playlist since October, and I'm really sad about that because the one thing I watch most on YouTube are paranormal story times, but I really just didn't know what to do because the winter here has just been insane. The winter has been crazy. It's been preventing me from going out and exploring and going to these haunted places. Just back when I started this series, I had said I would visit each and every single location that was haunted and I would do like a storytime series on it. Literally every weekend I try to go anywhere. There's a snow blizzard and I really don't feel like I want to get stuck in the middle of nowhere because I decided to go ghost hunting, you know? So I have just decided recently that I'm gonna be incorporating Reddit stories into this because I just really love the No Sleep forum on Reddit. It's probably one of my most favorite places to visit and read their stories and stuff like that. So yeah, I really hope you guys come along this journey with me and I hope you guys enjoy this series. Also, if you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and click the subscribe button below. I upload every Sunday and Wednesday twice a week, so support your girl and subscribe. I'm going to be reading a story today that's called My Local Grocery Store Creeped Me Out, and this is a 3-part series, so I'm going to try to just, you know, read as much as I can before the sun goes down because I'm still waiting for my ring light to come in the mail. So yeah, without further ado, I am going to go ahead and start reading, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. So this is from the user Noxious Spoon on Reddit, and the title of this is My Local Grocery Store Creeped Me Out. I didn't really notice until the 4th late night run I did, but the employees are all really creepy. They don't come off as anything but normal when you meet them. They all have that forced smile and uppity tone that most customer service workers have. They do their job well. One of the employees, Sarah, even helped me find most of the items on my list the first time here. The grocery store is located at a little plaza with rundown stores that lay vacant, but it's actually really modern and clean. In fact, I don't think I have been to a store that clean in years. Not even my house is that clean. I only started going there because the next closest grocery store that isn't Walmart is about 15 minutes away. It was all a matter of convenience. Anyways, on my 4th late night run, I caught a glimpse of something I shouldn't have. It was around 11:45 p.m. when I got there. The grocery store closes at midnight. I don't know why they stay open so late, but I'm a night owl, so I don't really question it. I went to buy some breakfast essentials like milk and the like. I searched and paid for all my items within 10 minutes. Not because I'm considerate, rather, because I really had to use the bathroom ASAP. When I went outside, I loaded the stuff into my trunk and got a horrible realization that dawned on me. I wasn't going to make it home. I rushed back into the store and paced to the restrooms. Once there, I took a while. I came out of the restroom sometime after midnight. Surprisingly, they hadn't closed the doors or shut off the lights. I briskly walked to the exit. On the way out, I didn't see any employees anywhere. No one was cleaning up or anything. It was a complete ghost town. Can you imagine? Ugh. Just before I made it out, I heard someone shrieking. It was one of those shrieks that drill human suffering into your brain and body and make you shiver all the way down. I thought someone might have had an accident in the stockroom. The air grew thick and heavy, almost suffocating me. I struggled as I ran towards the stockroom. The stockroom had double doors with foggy windows to see inside. As I got closer, I saw the employees. All of them. They were all standing there. It kind of looked like they were forming a circle. I was about to push the double doors open when a hand laid itself on my shoulder. I looked to see who it was, and I saw a man in his mid-50s wearing a red vest with a name tag that read Dean, the manager. He was balding. He seemed frail and weak, but his grip on my shoulder showed otherwise. "It's after hours. You shouldn't be here, son. Come on, I'll show you out," he said gruffly. Then he started basically pushing me towards the exit. I complied and said nothing because he was a manager and because I really wanted to leave as much as he wanted me to. Just as I slipped outside, I heard another shriek. This time, not as bone-chilling or loud. The air smelled sweet, like honey. I thought that maybe I was tired and I was hearing stuff. I just got in my car to leave. As I was pulling out, I looked in my rearview mirror, which had a view of the front of the store's entrance. Every employee was lined up with their body pushing against the glass. I did not hesitate to floor it all the way home. What? Can we read that again? Every employee was lined up with their body pushing against the glass? Okay. I hope my mind was playing tricks on me. I haven't been there since. I have been making the 15-minute commute to the other store further down for the past couple days, but I think I'm overreacting. Perhaps it's some sort of prank, right? It had to be. I'm gonna go shop there again. Maybe it'll all get cleared up. So that was part 1, and that wasn't too bad, so I'm gonna continue on with part 2. I made a mistake. A stupid mistake. I should have listened. I'll let you guys get up to speed before anything else goes down. I just needed to know it was all a prank, because if it wasn't, then what was it? This couldn't have been real. It couldn't have. I drove back there when I had time, which was yesterday, and it happened to be at 11:15 p.m. Not nearly as late as my previous visits, but somewhat late considering the streets are all completely dead by 10. My mind was racing on the whole ride there. My palms were already sweaty by the time I had pulled into the parking lot. Something kept me sitting in the car, waiting, tightly gripping the steering wheel as I stared at the store. It looked the same as it always did, squeaky clean and hiding something. After a while of me staring, I snapped out of it and got out of my car. My feet became heavier with every step towards the entrance. My body tried to turn my legs into anchors, but I kept walking. Once inside, the uneasiness dissolved. The atmosphere was normal. Everything was organized like before. I walked around pretending to be looking for stuff. In reality, I was trying to observe the employees. I must have circled every aisle twice while trying to notice anything odd with the employees out of the corner of my eye. Sarah noticed the look of confusion on my face as I walked past her to circle the aisles for a third time. She walked up to me. "What are you looking for?" she asked politely, slowly getting closer and closer until she stood less than an inch away from me. God. Uncertain if she could tell what I was up to, I decided to answer honestly. Nothing specific, just looking around, seeing if I can find something I could use. Her eyes dilated. "If you need me, I'll be right over there." She pointed towards the cash registers where she just was. "Just make sure you leave by midnight this time," she added with a grim expression when she turned around and walked back to her spot. That line sent shivers down my spine. If she knew, maybe they all did. She didn't hint at what they were doing my last visit being a prank. It wasn't a prank. They must have all known that I saw them. The manager probably told them. They all knew. I felt sick to my stomach. I had to leave. I shouldn't have drove here. I felt like I was going to vomit. I ran to the bathroom to let out my sickness. I don't know how long I was in there, but I kept throwing up. I think I passed out at some point. I'm not sure. The whole thing is a blur. Every moment inside the store with those freaks made me even more sick. When I stopped throwing up, I got up and left the bathroom. I looked around and they were all gone. All of them. Again. I broke out in a cold sweat and I made a run for the exit. Relief washed over me as I felt the cold air hit my face. Sweet solace as I went to my car confidently knowing it would all be behind me soon. My confident stride came to a stop when something caught my eye. Dean's eyes looking at me from inside my car. Oh my gosh, I have shivers right now. Ugh. From inside my car, I looked down, reached into my pocket, and felt an empty space where my keys were. My heart dropped. I looked up at Dean and he smiled. He lifted the keys, jingled them condescendingly. My muscles tensed up. A shriek had caught in my throat. I felt like the wind had been knocked out of me. I turned around again. The employees were there, lined up. This time they weren't pushing up against the glass. They stared at me. For only a moment before they started walking outside in a single file line, I heard the car door open behind me. At that moment, my mind left my body. I didn't think, I just ran. Into the darkness, I ran into one of the vacant stores, frantically searching for somewhere to hide. I found a door and snuck in quietly. It was a supply closet. I couldn't see much in the dark. I was breathing heavily, and it made me panic even more, which made me breathe even heavier. I could hear them outside. We're further away now because they didn't see where I had run off to. Their steps slowly pounding closer and closer. I knew I didn't have long before they found the right store. I had to move. I decided to try to sneak into the last place that they would look, the grocery store. I got out of the supply closet trying to avoid making any noise at all. A plan of action soothes my burning panic and anxiety. I slipped out the back door and jogged quietly around the grocery store until I was behind it. I found the back door and quickly got in. The grocery store was still empty. A horrible smell lingered in the air, torturing my nose. I figured it was coming from the stock room. Hesitantly, I made my way there. I felt cold as I pushed the double doors open. Everything inside was normal though. Nothing of the ordinary. I didn't notice the smell had ceased, but I did notice another door. It seemed out of place. It was a wooden door, seemingly aged. The doorknob was dirty, and I'm not sure what could have made the stains that were splattered on the door. Curiosity is a strange phenomenon. Despite everything inside me telling me to leave, I was on the verge of finding the truth. The truth behind this grocery store and the creepy employees. The truth that lay behind this wooden door. I went up to it, opened it. It creaked loudly, but that didn't deter me. The door led to a small closet. Inside was a big stack of something sitting in the corner. Above it on the wall, there was a mirror. It had lines of writing in crimson on it. I only got to read the first line. Sarah Todd Dean. That's all I remember. I don't remember anything after that. I woke up in my bed in the morning. I looked around. My car was there. I looked for my keys and quickly found them in my pocket. On the keychain was something new. A yellow rewards card for the grocery store. My name was neatly printed on the back. I never asked for one, so I knew it wasn't a dream. So that is part 2 of the story. Whew, that actually sent shivers up my arm. I really hope you guys enjoyed this story. I will continue on. I think there's a part 3 right now. I don't know if there's a part 4 yet, but there's for sure a part 3 that just came out last night. So shout out to Noxious Spoon. You're doing a great job on your stories. I really love this one so far. So I actually am curious as to what's going to happen in part 3. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and if you do, make sure you go ahead and click that thumbs up button and definitely subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye everyone.